there. My name is Wendy Mack or McGibbon. I am submitting this audition video to teach seniors. I've worked with this demographic a lot in various settings, from gym to private to in-home to studios. Very comfortable with that demographic as I'm a senior myself at this point. I've been teaching yoga and Pilates since 1998, and I still love it. What I'm going to do here today is just a floor sequence, so yin. I have some props with me, so I don't know what they have for the folks, but blocks and other things like straps or even pillows, or then sitting on a chair or even standing can be options for doing any kind of stretching or yoga. So I'm just going to get started right now. This is going to be a very short, simple class, and we always start with sort of breathing and centering. So I'm going to do this class on the floor today, not seated, but I can teach that way as well. So just come into a comfortable cross-legged position, or if you're sitting, any way that works for you. Some people have trouble getting up and down off the floor, so we work with what we can do. But in either case, just close the eyes now, and let's take a few deep breaths just to kind of get centered. So big breaths in through the nose and ha. In. Fill the lungs all the way up and then ha to exhale. You could even shrug the shoulders up a little. Inhale, shrug up. And exhale, back and down. And lengthen the breath out now. So inhale for 3, 2, 1, and ha. Feel yourself sitting taller in the spine and lengthening up through the crown of the head. So we set aside all of our other cares and worries just for this time that we're together right now, in our bodies, but also kind of in our minds and our spirit a little. So as I come into the room, I open the eyes, and let's just start to move the upper body a little bit. So big inhales, reaching the arms up. Take a nice soft side bend. So again, if you're sitting in a chair, you would be touching something, not just falling to the side. Inhale up, arm floats down. Take it to the other side. Inhale, reach, and exhale, soft side bend. All of these poses can be modified up or down. Inhale up and exhale down. In Sun City, they have a very active senior community there, and so they do even flow yoga. And up and down. Both arms now. Inhale all the way up. Stretch as tall as you can, and then maybe let your head just soften into your hands for a moment. And inhale, puff up the chest, open wide. And then exhale. This is a cat-cow version of sitting cat-cow. And again, inhale, inflate all the way up. And exhale softly down and in. Pushing all the air out. Now let's take a rotation to warm up. Inhale, arms up again. And then softly turning to my left, your right. And you can use a hand here as a lever or just sitting tall. And if the chair is here, you have that also. And let the chin tuck down a little, and then again, just stay here for a few breaths. Inhale, tall. Let the shoulders drop. And inhale, back to the center. Let's twist the other way. So my right, your left. And inhale one more time. I'm just using even the eyeballs to look back over your shoulder. And inhale all the way back up to the center, hands through to heart center. So I'm going to do some floor and leg stuff too. And again, these can be modified for if you're sitting. But if you're on the floor with me today, please extend your left leg. Kind of just shake it off a little bit and tuck your right heel into your thigh. Now I use a prop here because feels better. And so that's what we do. We listen to our bodies. There is no right or wrong. And let's sit tall. Inhale the arms up again. And then just let the hands float down to the floor. And inhale, lengthen forward. And then see where you want to go. Maybe you can fold down just a little. But again, you could be way up here too. Doesn't matter. Stay here for a few breaths. As you're breathing, starting to notice sort of where you hold tension or fatigue in your body or stress, and try to put some breath to that. And let's sit up and let's do the same thing, same side, but a different angle. Inhale, the left arm up, lean away a little, and then let's come over to a soft side bend. This is going to get the hamstrings a little as well. And if it feels good or feels better, you could even have your head resting in your hand. The head can be anywhere that you want it to be. It could be this way, it could be looking down. Just whatever is going to feel the best for you. I'll do the other side. Janushirasana. Half seated forward fold. Inhale the arms up. Exhale. Just soften down. You might notice if you're tighter on one side than the other. I know that I am. I've also had a hip replacement on one side, so you become aware of the different sides of the body as you're doing yoga. And then sitting up, side straddle. Inhale, your right arm up. Exhale, take it over. And again, I'm just going to rest my head on my hand here, but open it up a little. And just breathe. You never want to have the feeling that you're going too far, right? You want to come back just a little so that you can relax a little in the pose and not feel like you're forcing it. We never want to hurt ourselves. Good. Now, I'm going to take both feet together, and if I had props, I would use them under the knees for support. Lots of support in yin yoga and restorative yoga. Janushirasana, inhale here, exhale. Baddha Konasana, forward fold. Sort of just noticing where and how I feel any given stretch. I share that with my students. So for me, this would be hips, glutes, low back, neck. That should be a good warm-up. I want to do a couple other things in a different position. Just basic things like cat-cow, right? So we're in a table position, spread the fingers a lot, hug the elbows in, don't lock out the joints, right? A little softness in the joints. And then inhale, let the belly drop, lift the chin and the tail just a little. And then exhale, you tuck and roll the back. This is also good for core work. And do it again. Inhale, excuse me, dropping the belly. And exhale, rounding the back, tuck chin. And a child's pose, which I do modify it often. So I'll be sitting on something that's a little higher because of the knees. So you could be here or here. Just stay here for a moment. I know now that I can't make good. I wish I could. Go back and put. Good. Now I'm going to come all the way down onto my tummy, which again I know not everyone can do. But it's a good way to stretch in a really basic way. And working the spine. So have the hands under your shoulders, slide them forward slightly. This is just a baby cobra. Inhale, come up, lengthening the spine rather than sort of cranking into the low back. You could even have forearms down, more like Sphinx, but think length here through the spine and the crown of the head. Pull the navel in and squeeze your glutes. Just breathe here for a moment. Inhale. Turn your head towards me, looking over your shoulder, and forward, and away from me. These are just really good mobility movements for all of us. Come all the way back down. Slide your hands back, tuck toes, and then just push yourself back up to either that child's pose or table. Let's do one just for fun. This is called thread the needle. So you're going to take the arm that's farthest away from me, tuck it under the arm closer, and now lower down gently onto the side of your face and let the shoulder really just sort of collapse and soften right here. This is a really nice shoulder and neck stretch. You can do other variations like this arm up or even at the low back. Everything is thought out and safe. So push back up to that three-leg table. Now let's twist. You're going to twist away from me, stretch wide, and then we'll do the other side. Reaching your arm towards me, slide it under the other arm and lower down onto the side of your face and soften. And push up to that three-leg table, open the arm wide, and come back. Let's come to a seat one more time. Let's stretch wide. So sometimes in senior classes it's harder to do the lower body, like lunging or warrior poses or things of that nature, just because we're in a chair maybe. But there's other ways we can do those stretches standing behind a chair or against a wall. This is just a basic hamstring stretch, which we all need, especially as we get older. So I like to do mine with soft knees. I find that really helpful to the back and the hips. So try that. Just soften the knees till the feet are flat. Grab your shins, inhale here. And then just slide your hands down towards your feet. Let your elbows press out a little, and you'll feel a really nice stretch. You could even straighten one side at a time to get a more intense stretch there. But then just coming back to a seated position. So typically I would run through either a 45-minute or hour-long class with varying shapes and positions. So then finishing with Shavasana or a few minutes of just quiet meditation. This is when I would usually do something like some crystal bowls or just little instruments that I have to let people really relax at the end. So let's just sit for a moment. I won't take too long with this part. I'm closing the eyes again, and we sort of revisit the class that we just had together. Big breath in, big breath out. Finish every class just with gratitude that we're still here and that we're still able to be in our bodies. So thank you for coming to my audition today, and I look forward to seeing you soon. Namaste.